Okay. So Abby, how do you think your season is going?
Good. I think that we have like really good team chemistry, and we're working really hard. And we won a bunch of games, so I think it's going well.
And also, how do you think you're doing? Your game's going?
I'm good. Yeah, playing okay, but like there's always room for improvement. So yeah, like working hard every practice.
You were the Mac Commonwealth Player of the Week towards the end of last month. How did it feel to get that nod?
I mean, it was cool. It's never happened before, so it was awesome. And Colleen was it with me, so that was like really cool that both of us were it.
It's well deserving too, because I thought it should have been like weeks ago. The first start of the season. Same question. Coming off of when you do lose like tough games and stuff, what is the mentality to get back to the win for the next game?
I mean, it definitely is upsetting. Like it's hard because I always think we deserve the win and we worked hard for it. But it's just like a learning experience. We know what to do next game so that doesn't happen again.
You're having like your best season yet. What is it that is having such a good season? Is it the water you're drinking? What is it? How are you getting all them goals?
From day one, I came in like I just was ready to play this season. I was like really excited. Like last season, I started getting into it, and by the end, like I started like feeling good. I don't know, but this season, I definitely came ready to play.
For the remaining teams you have to play, including tomorrow, 11 Valley, Albright, Messiah, Lycoming, do you feel that you girls can beat all those teams, if not most of them?
Yeah, definitely. They're all going to be a struggle. Not a struggle, but like they're all going to be good games. I don't think any are going to be blowouts, and I think that we're going to stick with the teams and definitely have a good chance of winning.
Out of all those teams, which is there one that's going to be like the most challenging to beat?
I mean, Messiah is always really, really good. And last year we actually went out against them like pretty well. We like got like some good good plays in there, but like this year we're better than we were last year, so I think it's going to be a really good game.
Okay. How has practice helped you with your season right now, and do you feel any different than you did the first 2 seasons?
Each season we've had really good team chemistry and like we played really good together, but this year I definitely think that it's like felt the best, and like my teammates all like help me improve and play better.
Finally, talk about your coach's season. What has she helped you with to be good and compete?
Coach, like I think she's awesome. She is like the right balance between like coaching us and like telling us what to do and like but not being like mean about it. Like if we need to like stop being lazy at practice, like she'll like tell us, and she sees our individual like needs or like what we individually can improve on, and she like touches on them, like she'll pull us aside and like talk to us, so that's really good.
Alright, also on the count of 3 you do the best Crusaders. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Crusaders!
Nice.
Good?
Thank you.
Just cutting it straight.
Yeah. Oh, we editing it.
Yeah, we're not going to hear side conversations.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this guy walks by.
Take 1. It's a good day for an interview. I know, it's beautiful out. Just fabulous.
Okay.
I swear to God, if it snows one more time, people will be there.
It's not going to snow anymore. Don't say that. You're going to jinx it.
Okay, I think that guy left over there, so I think we're good for hopefully 5 minutes. Oh, buddy, a little faster. Oh, yeah. All right, ready to go? All right. So, first question: how do you think your season's going as a team?
I think that we're struggling a little bit in the season. We could probably have won a couple more games than we have. I don't know if that's due to not having long enough practices or we just can't bring it together as a team. We seem to play in spurts, and if we could bring it together in the whole game, I feel like we would do a lot better. But overall, I'm happy with the season. We're not playing awful, so.
How do you think you're doing as for yourself?
I think this is one of the seasons I'm struggling more with, just because I started getting more into my program education-wise, so it's hard for me to make lacrosse more of a priority than my education. I'm not completely unhappy with how I play. I feel like I do pretty well, so.
You're a key person when it comes to the draws, and you assisted on some nice goals so far. Is that something that is part of your game and something you focus on all the time?
It definitely is. I am more of, I like assisting people. I'm a very helpful player. I'm not too much, I don't like being in the spotlight too much, so if I can help other people score, and assists are just as good in my book as actual points, so.
Okay. Like I said, you've been struggling. What's the mindset of our viewers when try to get back to winning?
I think that we as a team need to focus on working together and less about what each individual can bring to the team and more as how we can bring our individual skills together as a whole.
Talk about your relationship with teammates off the field.
I'm really close friends with a lot of the players, especially Abby, number 7. We've been friends since freshman year. We actually connected through the lacrosse, so it's really nice that you can pull a lot of friendships. And I get along with virtually everyone on the team. I can't think of one person that I don't get along with. So.
Yeah, I like your photos.
Yeah, we are always together. So.
Nice. The remaining teams that you do have, do you feel you can beat most of them, if not all of them? And you had, like you said, you've had some struggles with some of these teams lately.
I think if we can pull it together as a team and we have a lot to offer as a team. We're a very young team and we have a lot of potential on the team, and if we can bring that together, we're definitely going to win these last games.
What do you feel is your strong point this season, and what is something that you want to work on more?
My strong point, I would like to think it's adaptability, and the fact that Coach has me playing a bunch of different positions on the field, basically just putting me where she feels that I can help the most. And I like to think that I'm good at that. And in improving, I'm probably taking more of an initiative to score myself and not helping others as much as I do. But like I said, I like assisting others. So.
Any teammate who is a big influence to your game, or is basically the whole team?
I really admire our goalies, because I know a lot of the time that goalies feel a lot of pressure because they're the initial, if a goal goes in, they blame themselves. But on the other hand, it has to get through 11 other people on the field, and I really admire that our goalies can just stay as strong as they are and play the game that they can and have no control over what happens on the rest of the field. So.
Okay. Lastly, talk about your coach this season. What has she helped you with so far at Lakewood and get Pete to win?
Coach is interesting. She makes practices fun, but at the same time she lights a fire under her ass. She's I'm the kind of person that strives off of getting yelled at. So in that aspect, I love that she pumps me up, and then she's very good at adapting to how other players need coaching. And you just have to be coachable on our team, and I think Coach does a really good job of helping us do that.
Lastly, on the count of 3, do your best. Go Crusaders. Leah, do it again. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Go Crusaders!
My fat legs in this either.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look right at me. I'll be right here.
Oh, nice. I'll have to look straight at me.
No.
No, you're not supposed to look at the camera. It's weird.
Also, can you like cut this out if I sound dumb?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the turf is so warm. I know.
Looks too creepy if it's right the camera.
Yeah.
All right. Did you start? Okay. So, first question: how do you think your season is going?
So far, we've had a couple rough games that we lost in like double overtime and stuff. That's kind of disappointing because I know we could have like easily won them, but I don't know. We've been playing pretty well with each other. Each game, I think we get better and better.
How do you think you're doing personally?
Personally, I don't get to go to practice a lot because I have like school stuff to do, but I'm a little out of shape. But other than that, I think I'm doing all right.
You're usually like a setup person and like a sprinter. You'll no points, but you still contribute. Is that something part of your mind, like trying to get your first point, or is it just helping the team mentality? Which
I mean, I kind of like know my role. Like I'm not a goal scorer, and like I know I have my offense. So like I rather just get the ball up and let them do their thing. I rather the team do well than just like me.
Talk about the goalies this season. Like, how do you think they're doing? We've seen all 3 goalies play.
We have seen all 3. Kyle's been doing a really good job, especially for like our senior season. Callie's really stepped up this year. Sam, she's only gotten a game or 2, but she's still like showing herself. She's still getting used to it, but I think she'll be good by the end of the season.
Talk about your relationship with teammates off the field.
Well, I'm just kidding. I love my team. I like enjoy going to practice. They're all goofy and sometimes annoying, especially Tequila, but we get along really well, and I think that like adds to our good like team chemistry while we're playing because we get along so well.
A couple of the remaining teams you got left. You got Albright today, and you have Arcadia Hood. Do you feel you can beat all the remaining teams, if not most of them?
If we play like we know how we can play and like keep our heads right, I think we definitely could.
Which of the teams remaining will be the most challenging to play against?
Most challenging will probably be Messiah, just because they're always at the top of our conference. But I think Albright is always a good game, just because we've always been rivals and everything. So tonight should be interesting.
What do you feel is your strong point this season, and where's something you want to work on hard more?
Me individually?
Yes.
Oh jeez. Individually, I guess like not like losing my head during the game, because sometimes I get frustrated and angry, and also like being in shape and stuff. But what was the other question?
What is something you want to work on?
Work on? Staying positive.
Okay. Is there any in particular teammate who's been a big influence to your game?
To me personally, I think we all contribute like different stuff. I know other teams like have tried to shut down Abby just because she's like our leading goal scorer, but that's like chances for other people on the field to shine, because I know everyone like has the capability of doing what Abby does. So.
Last one. Talk about your coach this season. What has she helped you with so far to play good and compete to win?
She always has a really positive attitude. She's really helped me a lot since I've been have other school commitments, like still letting me like be a part of the team and like playing games and stuff. So that's been really nice. But she always like pushes us to do better because she knows how good we can be.
Okay. Lastly, give me your best Go Crusaders on the count of 3. The most enthusiastic as you can.
Can I get Tiki to come in and do it with me?
Sure.
No.
Come here. Come on.
No, I don't. I'll do it.
Come on. Come on, you're on the team. Come on.
I don't play lacrosse. I'll do it in the background
that's cool
so it
spirit.
sounds more emphasized.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Just actually I play lax. I'm the team manager.
Are you all in the frame?
Keely, you do it with your right hand,
Yep.
and I'll do it with my left, and you do it with both.
Okay.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Crusaders!
Woo!
That was the best one. Okay, Kyle. How do you think the season's going?
I think our season is going really well. We had a couple tough losses in overtime, but overall we all getting over those obstacles. Coaches are focusing on what we need to do best for the next game and preparing us for those.
How do you think you're doing this season?
I think I'm doing pretty good. Of course, as a goalie, you have ups and downs as a game. And it's all mentality as a goalie. So I think I'm doing pretty good as the games are going by.
You were also named Commonwealth Player of the Week towards the end of March. How did it feel?
It was awesome. I got it with McCarthy. She is actually my buddy this season, so it means so much on your team. It's even more rewarding. It's one of a time award, so it's awesome.
Every time you come up from like a hard defeat, what is the mentality to you to get back to next game winning?
It's looking to our teammates to pick you back up. It's focusing on the next game instead of the past. Goalies is always the next shot, so instead of the next play. So we actually have to keep going.
Sometimes when you haven't had your best game, and the coach will substitute you, which is a couple of times this year, depending on the game. Does that help you recharge and settle down if you're having a tough game?
Of course. Those games that you need to regroup yourself, it really does take 5 minutes to calm down and recharge you mentally as a goalie. If you get 1 goal in or 3, you have to keep going forward instead of backwards. So it's always good for Sam and Callie to get in so they can get that experience as well. Arcadia, Hood, Lebanon Valley. Do you think you girls can beat all of these teams, or if not some of them, most of them? It's going to be a challenge throughout because they're all Commonwealth Conference games. They all want to come out and win like every other team, so it's going to be a challenge, but if we keep playing how we're playing, it should be a good game.
Out of all those teams, is there anyone in particular to you that you think is going to be like a really good game or a hard opponent to play against?
Messiah is always like a challenge, like Abby said. The nationally ranked Stevenson we played already, but there are always teams that give us a run for our money, but we want to go out and do the best to give them the run for their money also. So those teams are always good games to go and just give it you all.
Since you are a senior, do you help out Reilly and Sam and give them good advice?
Yeah, I try to be a leader for them, someone to look up to, especially as a goalie position. You need a backbone to lean on. We do basic drills every day, especially when Mason comes out to some manager to get those basic shocks and steps. So.
Is there any teammate who's been a big influence to you in your game?
That's the whole team. Our team's awesome, especially when a couple goals go in. They always got my back. Trying to regroup myself, motivate me. So there's no one individual teammate.
And then finally, talk about your coach and how she's helped you so far this season.
Coach is awesome. She really tries, if we were coming out of a bad game, to regroup us, motivate us to do better the next day in practice. She focuses on our stepping ability to the ball and calls us out when we're stepping backwards. So she's been really good, so has Tracy, both Tracy's for us.
Okay, also on the count of 3, your best Go Crusaders. 1, 2, 3.
Go Crusaders!
Okay, so first question. How do you think your season is going?
I think we're doing really well with the season. I think everybody's contributing to on the field. Defense has really stepped up this year, and the midfield, there's a lot of good connections within the midfield, and the attack's working on doing really well for the next few games.
How do you think you are doing?
Personally, I think I could step it up a little better, but as a leader, I think I'm really trying to help the team pull out those wins and just keep a positive attitude on the field and transition from defense to offense.
Okay. It didn't take you long to score number 100. How does it feel to have 100 collegiate goals under your belt?
It feels good. It's more relaxed. I feel a lot less pressure on me, and just focusing on like the other things, like creating plays and setting people up to get those goals for the rest of their career.
You came off of a tough overtime defeat the other day. Every time you lose, what's like the mentality to try to win the next game?
Just to fix what happened the last game, to build upon what we already have been working on, and just keep focusing on like the wins and the positives, and not dwell on the past, and look at those overtime losses as like a mistake. Look at them as like a building skill.
Is there anything this season that has been difficult for you that you want to improve with your game?
Difficult. I haven't been doing really well shooting wise, but my main focus was to set up other people and create those assists and transition down the field and become one unit on the field. So I think my goal personally was satisfied, but shooting is a struggle right now, but working on it.
For some of the teams that you still have to play, including Lebanon Valley, Albright, Arcadia Hood, do you feel that you girls can beat most of these, if not all the remaining teams, including Commonwealth games?
Most definitely. I think our work ethic is very strong, and our team mentality really has that winning streak coming for us. So I think that the next few games are going to be tough games, but I think we can really pull out a win.
Since it's the sort of the midway point, and you being a senior, are there any? Is it sinking in that your season's almost over? Or are you just trying to stay positive on the season, focusing on the season right now?
I'm doing both. Like it's definitely sinking in that it's almost over. Like knowing that I'm a senior, it's very hard coming into every game. Like I know I want to do my best. Like I know that looking to these next few games, like I want to play my best, put as much as I have out there, because I'll never play again, and it's sad, but I'm ready. I'm ready to look for the future.
Is there any teammate who is a big influence to your game?
I don't think it's one individual person. I think it's a whole team, and even the coaches. Like I think from on the team or on the field and off the field, I think everyone contributes a little bit to how I work on the field, and I really think that each individual has made an impact on me.
Talk about your coach this season. What has she helped you with so far, and help play good and compete to win?
This season, coach has really helped me build my leadership skills on the team. I kind of went through a drought in the beginning of the season, and like I really put into perspective, like I need to be a leader on the team and really just be positive out there and just play the game that I know how to play and help everyone else on the field just create that space and come out with a win.
Okay. Last thing before we go here, on the count of three, I need you to give me "Go Crusaders" as loud as you can and as energetic as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go Crusaders!
Nice. All right.
We have a good angle.
Yeah, we're ready. Okay, so we're sort of midway towards the end of the season. How do you think your team is doing overall?
Well, I think the team is still playing hard, still have a great attitude, good chemistry. A little disappointed, we lost some close ones, lost a couple in overtime, lost a couple that we definitely could have pulled out a win. But we still got 4 games to go, so these are big games for us. If we can pull these out, we could get into ECACs.
There's some things that the girls may be doing you wish you would try a little harder. Is there anything that you think that they are struggling with now that they should start doing better? Or you think...
Well, I think that as a coach, you're always looking for improvement. And even when you win games, we go back and we think about what they can do better for the next game, and then the next game and next game. A couple weeks ago, we came off a game where we had a ton of shots, but we couldn't put the ball in the net. So we worked on that for a week. Now we're putting the ball in the net, but we're struggling a little bit with the draw, which we had been getting the first 5-6 games of the year. So right now, getting the draw and ground balls are what we're focusing on right now. Offensively, defensively, we're playing good, solid lacrosse. But it's the little thing, those two little things, and those two little things win games for you.
Yeah, and you also I've seen you've been switching up the draw person. Usually have Angel.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tiki's been winning some good draws, some key draws as well too. So
absolutely, it's nice to have different people that can do the draw, and that way, if it's not working for that particular game against that particular opponent, you can switch it up. Now Bridget's back, who just had a concussion, came off a concussion, and she does the draw real well too. So I'm anxious to get her in tonight.
Nice. One of your best players right now, Abby McCarthy's having a very good season. Talk about her, where very explosiveness is coming from since her last two.
Yeah, Abby, offensively, Abby is a threat to any team we play.
Watch out if she's on the field.
She's one-on-one, you can't stop her.
No.
At all. One-on-one with the goalie, unless she puts it in the net, like right in the goalie's stick, you're not stopping her. There are some of her shots, the goalie doesn't even move because she doesn't even see it coming. You know, and unfortunately for Abby, that makes her a key to our offense, and that makes other coaches, she gets faced, which is when the defense just face guards you.
Okay.
And second Abby gets the ball, she gets double teamed. So she's not used to that, so we're working through that right now. And like I said, the next couple games will be good games for her to work through that. She's an incredibly hard worker. She's focused. She wants to win so bad. She hates making mistakes. But she works her tail off. So, you know, whatever success she has, for her as an individual, is only going to make the team that much better.
We've seen every goalie this season so far. You know, when sometimes Kyle might be she might need a break, or she just needs some relief time. How does help bringing in the other Kyle and Sam help settle her down, or help settle the game down a little bit if needed?
Well, you know what? It's always nice having more than one goalie, just because nobody ever plays a good game every game. You know, every athlete, it doesn't matter what level they play at. You know, have a couple games here and there where they're not on key. You know, and it's nice to have two solid goalies behind Call that can get in there and step up. Now, over the past few games, those other two goalies have really stepped up.
Yes.
They are improving, and I mean, I have no problem putting them in right now. So, yeah.
Let's see. How do you think some of the freshmen doing? Like I forget what it was, like a few games, like away games ago. Leah got to play some time. She got her first goal. She was really excited about that. So how do you think the freshmen look?
Well, I think the freshmen overall, skill-wise, have so much talent. I think it's hard as a freshman when you come in and you have some upperclassmen that are very dominant on the field and are very good players. As a freshman, sometimes I think they hold back and wait for the upperclassmen to do their thing. But skill-wise, they have improved incredibly. It's a big difference between playing against 16 and 17-year-olds and playing against 22 and 21-year-olds. So I'm very happy with the freshmen. Yes, with Leah, you know, it's nice to see her get some playing time, and her first goal was a fun one. It was awesome. So, and she's a great addition. We love having her, as all the other freshmen. They fit right in chemistry-wise, and you know, they're a good fit.
Your final 4 games are Commonwealth, and you've yet sort of struggling with the Commonwealth right now. Just how important? I know these games are really important because you know you get to win your Commonwealth games. Just talk about like what your strategies might be to get these final 4 Commonwealth games.
Strategy is to win the game.
Wins, yes.
No, strategy is just like I said before. You just keep on improving on where we're at. You know, every single one of these games is winnable.
Yes, I see.
We have to play the whole game.
Yeah,
that's the key.
Arcade is also struggling too, so you know.
It should be a good game.
It should be a good game tonight.
Yes. If we play a whole game, we stay focused the whole game, and we believe in ourselves.
Yes.
It's going to be a fun night for us.
Yes.
So and that could, if we stick to that for the remaining 4 games, we're going to have a fun 2 weeks.
Okay. I did talk about Abby. Is there any other player you think that's having is being more impressed you since maybe the seniors?
Well, you know, yeah, Julie has really grown this year from the first 2 weeks to now. I think that Julie is like, quote, the quarterback of our team. She's not putting the ball in the cage. She's setting the offense. She's setting the tone on the defense and that type of thing. She's really stepped up. Carl has become, you know, quite the goalie. over the past 4 years. Does whatever is asked. Very coachable. Good for the team. Real good for the team. It's hard. I could go down.
Yeah.
I could go down. You know, the whole field, the whole bench, and tell you that everybody plays an important part.
Yes.
And it's not who, you know, we mentioned Abby. It's not always about the person that puts the ball in the cage.
Yeah.
You know, especially because you look at the other end of the field. Mackenzie, Amanda,
Brooke. She's been having a heck of a
Brooke.
game. Yeah, she's been really regularly.
You know, it's hard because you know, we have a lot of leadership on this team out there, and any given day, it's a different person doing it. Bailey's, you know, a stud an athlete.
Yes.
And creates things off the ball that is unbelievable. You know, so like I said, going down, Caitlin and Zula, 5-year senior, just so flexible. Will play any position I ask her to play, and she'll do it very good. So, again, every single one of my players is important, and every single game, you know, you could say, well, who do you think, you know, had the best game for you? And it's not about goals.
Yeah.
It's not about assists.
Yeah.
It's about the overall play.
Yeah, performance. Okay.
So.
Yes. Let's see. I guess that's basically. I mean, do you think these final 4 games are gonna be really a struggle, or, you know, are you playing these teams real? I know, like Arcade, like I said, is struggling right now. They've lost their past 8 games.
Right.
Do you think these games are?
I believe.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
Messiah's next Tuesday will be a tough one. Messiah, they're a top 10 team in the nation.
That's all the girls I'm talking about.
We've proven we can play.
Yeah.
We can play with
Absolutely.
anybody. It's can we play a whole game?